Hi, I'm Graham Trudeau, and ooh, we have some channel news today. If I go along, I'll put a time code up here you can skip to if you don't care about channel newsy stuff. I qualified for the next MIQ, which is kind of wild. As you might guess, I didn't hold on to the top numbers, but I was one of the first 500 people to hit Mythic this season, so that's fun. In light of that, I think I might be doing a little more limited content on the channel. The MIQ is sealed best of 3. Sealed is actually probably my best limited format, although I'll be playing against very strong opponents, so I'll need to do some practicey type things. I'll probably upload my 7-1 sealed run from the AFR format eventually, or like before, that happens. So yeah, that's cool and new. Because of the delays with the Jumpstart Historic Horizons, I'd wanted to make some videos talking about like whether or not the set is worth it or playing Jumpstart was worth it, and like if it really helped me personally get into Historic. I don't currently play much Historic because expensive format. Very much looking forward to like the strong uncommons and commons from that set, making things ideally a little cheaper. But yeah, since that's delayed, in the short term I'll just be releasing like this Historic Brawl video, maybe another standard deck tech, maybe that sealed VOD I mentioned. Yeah, be kind of killing time until we get to Historic Horizons, do some historic-oriented videos until Innistrad, then we do more like standard and some maybe competitive video stuff. I don't know. Anyway, that's the immediate plans for the channel. Oh, and thank you so much to all the new subscribers and stuff. Kind of ever since I put out that Goblin video, the channel's been doing a bit better, and it's like genuinely lovely, very, very much appreciated. Glad you all are enjoying the content. Anyway, on to the main subject of today's video, Asmodeus the Archfiend. When I was looking at historic Brawl decks I wouldn't mind making before the release of Jumpstart, Asmodeus stuck out to me as just kind of an interesting build around that wouldn't really get too much more like really stick out support in Jumpstart Historic Horizons. So this is kind of the deck. It's a sort of stormy combo-y deck. The two payoffs being things like Tendrils of Agony or Gary. The idea being that you have a lot of things that generate devotion, a lot of ways to generate a lot of mana, to cast a lot of spells for Tendrils of Agony, so you'll be able to somehow rip through your deck, burn people down with either Gary, Tendrils, there's a Veto in here. The idea is that you'll be able to use some kind of combination of the various win cons, maybe a little bit of beatdown or something. We do have some larger creatures, we have a random Phyrexian Obliterator, yeah, you'll be able to use that stuff to get some damage in, and win the game. So yeah, our creature suite is pretty simple, just lots of devotion creatures. Gutterbones is for a bit of recursion, Gifted Aetherborn, just good creature, 2 black pips, same thing with Timoret. Veto to help enable life gain combo-y stuff. Some other life gain devotion creatures, that's kind of the story all the way up really. Ravenous Chupacabra, just nice removal. Solemn Simulacrum, bit of value. Obliterator, just good big black beater. Witch of the Moors is kind of a fun one. Whenever you gain life, at the beginning of your end step, you get to return a creature from your graveyard to your hand, and your opponent sacrifices a creature. So it can just be a way to generate some additional value, additional pressure, especially given that we're generating a lot of life anyway. So way down low, we mostly have removal, draw, in pretty much every slot. Sanctum of the Stonefangs, just for kind of incremental life gainy stuff. Azor's Gateway is maybe worth mentioning or zooming in on for a second. It's one way to generate a lot of mana if you can flip it into Sanctum of the Sun, but just more generally, it's a way to manipulate the top of your deck for Bolas' Citadel and stuff like that, so that you can keep the gas coming, keep burning your opponent down with spells and stuff. Maze Mind Tome, some other stuff, more draw and removal. Bastion of Remembrance, we're not super creature or sacrifice heavy, just kind of incremental life gain pings and stuff. We do have a Grim Tutor, the idea being that, like, if you have a Bolas' Citadel or something and you're just missing your Tendrils of Agony, you can Grim Tutor for it. Phyrexian Arena, lovely bit of tech. Oh, we also have Dark Ritual, I think I forgot to mention. Amazing opener with this deck is just like Dark Ritual into Phyrexian Arena, or something like that, something along those kind of power level lines. Altar of the Pantheon, just ramp and Black Devotion. Agate Themes, more removal. Nyx Lotus, another source of enormous mana generation. I maybe haven't mentioned that as much as I should. So Asmodeus has the pay 3 to draw 7 cards, and then the pay 1 black pip to put all the cards he exiles into your hand, or to draw them properly. We have a ton of mana generation so that if we don't get the Bolas's Citadel, we can kind of manually storm off with Asmodeus, mana generation, and draw. Same thing with Black Market, just another way for us to generate giant piles of mana. Lolth, general utility creature, second to Phyrexian Arena. She's a good lady. Never return, more removal. We have some lilies here. Professor Onyx is the most on-theme one. The Magecraft, again, helping us kind of storm out, get our opponent's life total down. Dreadhorde General, just fun, strong card. I wanted to play with it again. Bolas the Citadel, combo enabler. We have a handful of various, mostly utility lands like Bajuka Bog and stuff. Castle Ardenvale is a good one. Oh, I forgot to put in, but I will probably remember before I post the list, there is Cabal Stronghold, very good. A bit better than Phyrexian Tower, I feel like. Or a bit more on theme than Phyrexian Tower. Anyway, let's get on to those games. Okay, I can work with this hand. Mindstone into Phyrexian Arena seems pretty good to me. I'm always a little nervous keeping 2-land hands. Spider-Man pointing at Spider-Man. I'm always a little nervous keeping 2-land hands with this deck, but the fact we have a bunch of kind of some draw and acceleration that we can do on 2 mana makes me much more into keeping this. Hive of the Eye Tyrant. We mostly want swamps, honestly. We have a lot of swamp synergies in our deck, which is part of why the mana situation is relatively simple, or like, we're not running a billion colorless lands and stuff. I was running more originally, and then they kept causing issues, and it's like, I just want my Dread Presence to be good. Opponent doing stuff. I don't think I like Inquisition of Kozilek and Brawl, like even in dedicated discard decks. People do generally like go pretty big. Go big or go home. Yeah. Just eliminate. Fatal Push. Murder their things. Give us some room to breathe, room to keep ramping up. Do Asmodeus stuff. Ooh. Land and instant or sorcery. I'll take this. We've somehow managed to not hit a land, but I'll take a Dark Ritual. Go blank. Yeah. There's our land. I think I'll take this. Or I'll Dread Presence. Do we just want to draw a card, actually? It's unclear to me why they want to mill. Oh, well, there's a kitty. Yeah, we don't have anything we want to do on 3 mana. Maybe should have drawn a card with a Dread Presence there. They smack us for 2. Drop. Yeah, I don't particularly care about this. Well, Dark Ritual, I think. Or like Dark Ritual Professor Onyx. Okay, look at that. They remembered they're playing a game. Let's draw a card here. We're at 22, we don't need to super prioritize life gain stuff. Yeah, we don't have any 2 mana plays, and I don't really care about, like, drawing with Mind Stone, so we'll sit on the Dark Ritual still, which feels weird, but you know. You play like this sometimes, I guess. Normally I would take these creatures, but the opponent is really not doing anything. So
there has to be an answer here.
Yeah, not immediately concerned about whatever their deal is. We also have the Hog Mauling in hand.
Look, I tried.
No. Do 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 do. Oh, we found one of our storm card setup thingamajigs. Sure. Dark Ritual, we have mana to do stuff. Veto into Gary. Maybe a little silly, but I just like getting the good veto punch there. Yeah, like we overshot by 1 mana, but that'll happen. Veto, not long for this world. Opponent on 6th, though. Very removal and discard heavy. I think we probably Asmodeus. Yeah, we can Asmodeus this turn. Or just murder them. Bolus's Citadel too. I kind of want to Bolus's Citadel. See if we can get the Tendrils of Agony Storm kill. Or not. Welp. Opponent on 1. Yeah, always good to have some utility cards like this so you don't just experience what our opponent had of like, you draw some interaction and stuff and then totally run out of steam. They can Lily this turn, but even if they do that, they die. Not bad. But we do just very easily kill them, so... let's try to do it with some style at least. Sure. Murder my board. Destroy my target creature. We are not getting lucky with the Bolus's Citadel. Oh, I didn't even get to Tendrils of Agony. GG. Ooh. Judith the Scourge Diva. I think I got Super Saiyan Doyle earlier today. I don't remember if that was just earlier in the video or when I was streaming. I think I remember them being interesting. I don't know. That does make me a little concerned about like how many people are playing Historic Brawl right now, but we'll see. Doesn't really matter if we play Arcane Signet or Mind Stone. We're not using Mind Stone's draw anytime soon. Yeah, so this is like straight aristocrats then? Ooh, Feign Death on Liliana Stewart. That's fun. Toss the Cavalier. Honestly, it's very expensive. Yeah, do a Mind Stone, do an Eliminate. I don't really want to just, get discarded again. We'd like to play our land and hold on to our Doomblade if possible. That said, they might just have more discard in hand. Would not put... Oh, hello, darkness, my old friend. Yeah, would not put that past them. Do Asmodeus. Don't know if he survives the turn, but we'll give it a shot. I guess we should maybe also Ghost Quarter to the field at some point, but they're only on 3 lands right now, so Ooh, okay. Welp. Upkeep. Set an upkeep stop to be a jerk. Alright, so as long as we don't tap Cabal Stronghold, we're fine. Or sorry, not Cabal Stronghold, as long as we don't tap Ghost Quarter. Oh, this is fine. Oh, pardon me, it has hexproof. I don't know why, I don't know what I was... Oh, but it's been a long day. Toss Lolth, toss Murderous Rider. Lolth and Phyrexian Arena, actually. I like both those cards in this deck. I just feel like with how the match is playing out, we're looking to like veto Tendrils combo in some fashion. Footlight Fiend, that's fun. Okay, so Swamp. Cabal Stronghold. Veto. I guess our Storm count's not great, huh? Like, we'll veto next turn, maybe? Could also Doomblade Judith. Kind of want to try to repeat Asmodeus draw. This does potentially give them a veto kill if they block and send everything towards veto. If they do that, though, I'm less worried about having let Judith live. Deadly Dispute, okay. Oh, they're sending it all face? Also, I thought Footlight Fiend dealt 2 for some reason. I am just in, like, full remembering historic cards mode. Our opponent, considering whether or not they want to do a thing. It looks like they considered, and they found the answer to be no. Simply nothing to be done. Scourge of Standard. A 1/4 with upside. They're floating a fair amount of mana. But I think we're good to storm off. How memey do we want to be? Like, we can storm count. Let's meme. Why play this deck if we're not going to meme a little? Okay. So, Tendrils on Judith? Or, sorry. Or, yes, that is a Tendrils, duh. Skillport? They do whiff the life gain, which is awkward. Oh, and Tendrils is sorcery. This is maybe riskier than it needed to be. But, still. Riskier and less final than I thought it would be. Counting Storm hard. Attacking with any... these lads does kind of nothing. This is why I have so much mana ramp in the deck. Oh, Sanctum. Murderous. Swamp. Let's not drop the Murderous, actually drop 2 Swamps. If they have non-damage on us here, that would be interesting. Looks like they do not. How do we want to do stuff? Honestly, I think we just want a Lily at the moment. Pinging Asmodeus to kill it. That's a neat little trick from the opponent. They did that without passing priority too, unless I'm mistaken, which is slick.
I require servants. Your corpse will volunteer.
Does let us fatal push the Skullport Merchant, which makes everything else we're doing a little more flexible.
Rise and shine.
Do we still have a kill, actually? I believe we have a Sign and Blood kill, which is kind of fun. So yeah, 1 life, Sign and Blood. That was a very weird match. I think I'm done recording for the day. It's been a slightly hot, weird recording session again. Thank you to anyone who watched the entire video, much appreciated, and yeah, hope you have a good day. I'm still bad at signing off. Bye-bye.